Hello there. You wear that armor quite nicely. Are you perchance a knight? Me? Oh, I'm merely passing through, sort of. I am normally quite far away. I suppose I still am. Princess Rosabella Steelthorn of Pharos. The name probably means little to you. It has been a long time since the fall of the Steelthorn Kingdom. Well, it matters not, brave knight of shining Pharos. Look around you, dear knight. Where exactly do you think you are? Look around you, dear knight. Where exactly do you think you are? Yes, a dream. A dream through which I am made manifest beyond myself. I cannot walk in the waking world, so I learned to walk in dreams. If I could not do this, I would likely be little more than a corpse that still breathes. My endless slumber is bearable, however, because I can meet people such as yourself. It is a strange thing to be kept hidden my entire life, and at the moment I lost everything, I also gained a good deal more than I could have ever had, a curse that I turned into a gift. I did not know it when first I began my slumber, but it was the fault of the Fae, and it was the fault of my parents. In dreams, time works differently. I've seen visions of the past, distorted as memories so often are. I've likely seen the future as well, although nothing I can be certain of. But the past, a memory is vivid in a dream. The faded parts repainted with a fresh coat of paint. It is never quite true, but never entirely false. My parents were the king and queen of a kingdom in northern Pharos. Have you seen the castle to the north? The one overgrown with the sharpest of thickets and thorns? In the days of my childhood, as well as before that, of course, that was the center of the kingdom of Steelthorn. In a cruel twist of irony, our name was used to mock my fate. You see, my parents had wanted a child for many years, and had nearly given up when I was conceived. Upon the birth of their new son, they invited important people from the furthest reaches of the world to celebrate. From the Kaguya Archipelago, the Republic of Drury, the Moonset Empire, etc., etc. But they did not invite everyone that expected to be invited. Ozma, Elfheim, and the Wanderlands. 3 realms of the Fae. I know not why they neglected to invite anyone from these places. Perhaps it did not occur to them to send invitations to worlds beyond the veil of this one. Or perhaps it was intentional. It makes little difference now. Because regardless of intent, a trio of Fae royals arrived to give their twisted blessings. The one from Ozma laid a curse on me. On my 18th birthday, I would fall asleep for 1,000 years, or until a brave hero came to kiss me. There was always a loophole with the Fae. The second, from Elfheim, laid a curse upon the kingdom. When the first curse came to pass, the kingdom would become overrun with weeds that no gardener could tame. They would only wither away upon my awakening. The third, coming from the Wanderlands, gave me the gift of magic. Perhaps they took pity on me, or maybe it was the typical mischief that the Fae love to direct at one another. Regardless of the reason, the third gift was truly a blessing. It takes effort to walk in dreams, but it is well worth it. It has allowed me to meet you, has it not? You are brave and easy to speak to, and correct me if I am wrong, but you seem interested in me, though it is difficult to tell in what way. You will wake very soon, but before you do, may I ask you something? May I visit your dreams in the future? Thank you, dear knight, and farewell. Well met, dear knight. It is good to see you again. Why, thank you. A question? Yes, what is it? My powers are... Yes, I can manipulate the dreams I enter. But that takes a lot of focus. I prefer not to interfere too much. The only aspect of your dream I truly have effortless control over is how I present myself. I have forgotten my real appearance, to be honest. It has been a long time since I was awake, and I have not tried to hold on to the memory of my own face. I never liked it very much. But this face is who I am. After all, I'm unlikely to wake up anytime soon. It has been just under a century since I began my slumber. Why would I want to think of my physical appearance when it never made me happy? I've never disliked my voice, even if it deepened disproportionately from how I presented myself. I need not expend the effort it would take to alter it. I am glad you like my voice. I like yours as well. I find I like a great many things about you. May I ask you a question now? Why did you choose to become a knight? There are, no doubt, other paths you could have taken, and yet you chose this one. A noble reason. To protect those who cannot protect themselves. A noble reason indeed. Had I not been cursed, I think I would have done similarly. Of course, my path toward defending the weak would have been quite different from yours, given my role as a princess. But I think I could have done some good had I the chance. It may just be an idle flight of fancy, but I truly believe it. Perhaps when I do one day wake, I will be able to make it true. Though I will not have the benefits of royalty by then, nor the benefit of being in one's own time. Do not trouble yourself over me, dear knight. Your company in my dreams is more than enough. You need not come to my rescue. It is too dangerous. Many have tried to reach me. All have failed, their lives lost to the briars. A few have turned away upon seeing what they were up against. None have made even a dent in the overgrowth. Please, I have accepted it, my dear knight. I will wait out the remaining 9 centuries. I will not have more lives lost in my name. It is isolating to exist only in dreams, but I am not lonely. You are not my only friend, though there is something about you that makes me wonder. But I do not want you to throw your life away. You will wake soon. Thank you again, dear knight. It is always a pleasure to dream with you. I I have other dreams I would like to visit, so I may not appear for a while. Or perhaps I will. The passage of time is inconsistent in dreams. Yes, farewell, my dear. I have returned, dear knight. I've not kept you waiting for too many nights, have I? A few months is quite a long time in the waking world, is it not? Then I must apologize. I stumbled into the dream of someone whose situation has many similarities to my own. He, too, is in a slumber without end, caused by the poisonous jealousy of someone he still calls family. I did not want to leave them to their dreams of warped mirrors and cruel hunters all on his lonesome. He has been through a lot. He will wake before I do. He is not nearly as difficult to reach as I. They have only slept for a few weeks. Their body most likely kept safe by about half a dozen of his closest friends. Do not worry for them. They are not cursed. He merely ingested poison. I know not the details, but I believe he will wake before long. My dear knight, do not worry for me either. I came to terms with my lot in life decades ago. Soon it will have been exactly 100 years since I fell into this slumber, and the time makes no difference. So please do not risk your life for me, dear knight. I will wake one day, and until then I will dream. I do not need to be rescued. My curse has a definitive endpoint. It will be a long time, but I can wait it out. I have waited this long, have I not? Have you been on any adventures lately? I would love to hear about them. Please, go ahead. Tell me. Why? Why are you on your way north? Spare me the falsehoods, my dear knight. Earlier, I found myself inside the mind of your squire. He was ecstatic to meet me. And he told me that you were on your way to me. Not only are you disregarding my request to keep yourself safe, but you are putting someone else in danger. He seems like such a nice young man, too. So why? The word love is tossed around so freely. What makes you so certain that your love for me is worth risking 2 lives? Your confidence is misguided. It is not that I believe you to be weak, you must understand. It is that saving me is proven impossible. I used to ask to be saved. In the dreams of many adventurers, I would make promises should anyone reach me. I didn't know their fates for a long time. But then one turned back. Embedded into his dreams that night was the sight of several would-be heroes, pierced by vines and brambles, dead and mangled corpses. I do not want any more people to die in my name. My desire to awaken is irrelevant. Your safety matters more. I believe I have come to love you, my dear knight. If you perish, how could I not blame myself? I see you cannot be dissuaded. Then I will await your arrival, my dear. Please do not die. And please send your squire away before you enter the castle. I will see you if you succeed. Good luck, my dear knight. You will most certainly need it. Hi, Ginger Neutral here. Thanks for listening to my audio. If you like this video, give it a like. Maybe even comment. It helps motivate me to make more.